Kevin, and we're seeking $400,000 for a 5% equity stake in our company, Pluto Pillow.
Starting off
Now,
strong.
I know what you're all thinking. Another pillow company? Well, yes, but thankfully, here at Pluto, we do things differently.
See, finding the perfect pillow can be so amazing, but finding the right pillow for you can also be super hard.
Here's how it usually goes. While shopping online, you're faced with an overwhelming number of options that can be hard to compare with one another. And with tens of thousands of search results, how do you know which would work best for you? In stores, is it better to squeeze pillows with your hands, or should you awkwardly place your head on the dirty display pillows? The
I don't think you should do that.
Pass.
answer is both suck.
Well, with Pluto, there's a better way.
Pluto is a custom pillow company that custom builds pillows to you based on your body stats, how you sleep, and what you like.
Here's how it works. Simply visit our website, fill out a quick questionnaire, tell us about your current pillow, what you like, what you didn't like about it, then answer a few questions about your personal preferences. Then all of your data runs through our algorithm, helping us create the perfect pillow for you.
Our modular design allows us to create over 35 possible variations through our innovative process.
The best part, while there are a ton of pillows out there, nobody else does this. Even better, our customers love us.
So sharks, before you hit snooze, which one of you will join us in helping everyone get a good night's sleep?
All right, Sharks, right in front of you in those really cool boxes are your very own custom Pluto pillows. Now, we had to
I wouldn't call them cool box. I mean, they're boxes. Oh, wake up there, Larry.
What?
Hey,
What?
hey.
Oh,
hey.
oh! I was dreaming of my Pluto pillow. It was amazing.
You know what I'm dreaming of? Apparently
What?
talking more, because the people in our comments tell us that we should talk less. Like
What?
maybe once every 3 minutes. Are you insane? No, sorry. I don't mean that literally. I mean, YouTube does not like just posting copyrighted material to YouTube. So
What?
can't do that.
That's so
Not
weird.
gonna happen.
That's so weird.
And this is part of the marketing plan for my business. So if you aren't on board with being a part of the super community, maybe this isn't for you then. I don't know. But I appreciate you watching and commenting all the same. And also, when you smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm so we can get this video in the hands of more super entrepreneurs like yourself. Wait, now wake up, Larry. Wake up.
Joe in a pillow
up, Larry.
fight, boy.
Wake up,
Joe's in
Larry.
a pillow fight.
Wake
with
up,
the
Larry.
viewers.
do some research to figure out what we should craft for you. We think these make great starting out points.
So Mark, word around the league is that you prefer fill pillows over foam pillows, and you like your pillows to be really soft. So we made sure to craft that for
Squishy,
you.
squishy, squishy. I like my pillow squishy.
Daniel, we heard how important it is for your sleep products to be hypoallergenic. The good news is all of our pillows are. We crafted a pillow for you that's both light and soft. Mr. Wonderful, we heard that you prefer fill pillows over foam pillows, so we made one for you that's just that, but one that never flattens. Lori, you tend to heat up at night, and you like more of a medium firmness level. And lastly, Robert,
How would they know any of who are they
Well,
talking
of course
to?
they had to reach out and do their homework before they came on the show, which I highly recommend. If you as an entrepreneur have an idea and you're trying to pitch it to Shark Tank, do your homework. Do your homework, man.
Absolutely.
lucky you, you're exactly the same as Mr. Wonderful. Both of you love thick, plushy, fill pillows.
Oh,
Yours is a quilted
Robert's
pillow
out.
while
They just
ours is a
insulted
sleep.
him.
So sharks, enjoy your out of this world Pluto Pillow.
Suzanne, I have a question. I always assumed that there was actually a better pillow for everyone. Are you saying that that's not the case, that really, truly, there is no scientific best for everybody?
There isn't. So we took your body stats, sleep positions, and preferences. So we know that, like, let's say if you're a side sleeper, you need that, like, neck support for the neck to shoulder tip ratio. Whereas, like, a stomach sleeper, it's better if you sleep on a flat pillow. But besides that, we also have empirical evidence. We have over 1.5 million data points that we take into account of, like,
Wow.
what makes a great pillow for you.
What do you mean by those 1.5 million data points?
So we have
Yes,
an
please.
algorithm on our site.
Yeah, please.
that
Yeah,
every-
please explain that, because that's a lot of data points to pick up for
For a
this.
pillow.
For a pillow, yes, for a pillow. I mean, look, the sleep study, the sleep number people and the mattress industry has done lots of data on all this stuff. So maybe they were able to like siphon off some of that data, from one of those
1.5
companies.
million data elements. I mean, really, what is? I mean, honestly, how long did it even take to come up with 1.5 million data points for a pillow?
For a pillow. I don't know. Maybe
I'll
they'll
sleep with my
explain.
head on the desk if I get tired enough. I don't care. You don't need 1.5 million data points for me to freaking crash out.
When I was younger, I could do that.
Time anyone goes on our website, orders a pillow, we store this information, and then we look at other people who answer similarly to that person. and then we see like exactly what kind of pillow would be best for them with this data point. And this has actually led to a very low return rate compared to the industry average.
The industry average is 12.95%, while ours is sub 8%, and we did this in 2 years.
Break down the numbers for me.
Okay, they must have a lot of sales in order to have that many data points if they built that themselves.
197K when we first started, 2019 473K, and this year so far is 490K.
There you go.
Wow.
All right.
What's the average sales price?
We sell our standard sizes for 95.
How are you manufacturing?
So how this works is if you guys open up your pillows, inside there's actually a foam core, and it's surrounded by a plush outer cover. So there's these two main parts, and through our questionnaire, when it goes to our algorithm, the computer actually decides like, hey, this person needs this foam with that plush cover.
So someone's in the facility picking,
yes,
putting
they just
together,
put it
and
together and
packing.
box it.
Just 2 components and variations of those 2 components.
Yeah, 2 components make over 35 variations that feel really different.
One pillow, you sell it at $95.
Yes.
And then what does it cost you, including fulfillment, and what do you have left?
So $95, $18 shipping, and it costs us $25 to $30 to make the pillow.
So $43. So you only have about
$18
50%
in
margin.
shipping.
Yes.
What's it weigh?
It must weigh a lot. I mean,
Jesus.
if it's got a like a foam core, that gets pretty heavy depending on which kind of foam you have in there.
Yeah, depending on the density, I guess. But man, $18 to ship me a pillow.
Yeah, that's
I think
that's
you could
rough.
ship a cinder block cheaper.
I'm curious on the math of how the 2 different pieces can make 35 different types, and they're using this like 1 point some million data points to get that, but it doesn't.
We don't know how many foam cores they have, and
Yeah,
we
they
don't
must have
know how
quite a
many
few.
outer shells they have as well. So
yeah,
depending
Yeah,
on
it
those
must have quite
those
a few.
components.
But
Yeah.
with that, it's 50 to 60, just cost of goods sold.
So that's not a big ratio
Yeah, it sounds
difference.
like your
Normally there
gross
is.
margin structure is not so good. Is there a reason why? Because no matter how much you grow, if your gross margin out the gate is bad, you're just compounding the problem. So why are your gross
Yeah.
margins not healthy?
And that's why with if we could have a bigger size warehouse to order more materials, we can get that down to $20 to $25 instead of $25 to $30.
We're talking about a few dollars, like $18 of your cost is shipping.
Right.
Tell me a little bit about the back-end operations. How big is the team?
So before this year, it was actually just us 2. We boxed every pillow. We answered all the customer
You guys
emails.
did all the boxing in the
All
warehouse?
the boxing
all
in the
of it.
warehouse.
yeah,
and
that's
then
and
awesome. That's awesome.
Now,
press.
And now we hired 2 pillow builders. We have
pillow builders.
Yeah, and we have someone who is full-time on customer service.
I want to share with
I want to meet a pillow builder.
I
and-
want to be a pillow builder. That is my goal in life. I want to build pillows. What do you do, Larry? Well, I got to tell you, I have a tough job. I build pillows.
Well, Super Larry Roberts, tell the super entrepreneurs who you are, what you do, and where they can reach you for real.
Well, I don't build pillows, but I do build podcasts. So if you have a brand, if you have a message, and you want to reach hundreds, if not thousands, if not millions of people, reach out to me at podcastboost.com. Let's work together to get your message out to the masses.
You absolutely should. And if you want to work on growing your sales, if you want to rocket those sales, go over to superjoepardo.com/rocket and get my free PDF guide to help you rocket your sales. It's superjoepardo.com/rocket with 5 proven methods that I use to grow businesses that I work with one-on-one, their sales. So if you want to get at us, you can get at us in the comments. Like, I don't know how to say your name there, Kay. But if you can reach us down in the comments pretty much 24/7, or at Super Joe Pardo on all social media. Now, let's see if these sharks go to sleep on this pillow, on this deal.
you a few things, my thoughts. While you're picking something smart because pillows are great and everybody needs pillows, it's also an extremely competitive space. And I just think the combination of that along with your valuation, just not the right investment for me. I'm sorry. I'm out.
Thank you very much,
Thank you,
Lori.
Lori.
Yes.
Guys, you guys are super impressive.
I mean, they're asking for a lot of money for where they are in the
man.
You know, was that $8 million valuation there? That's tough.
Didn't they ask for $400,000 for 5%?
Yeah, I think
That's
it was
like
just
a $20 million valuation, isn't it?
Was it? It was just on the screen, I believe.
Thank you very much,
you,
Lori.
Lori.
Yes.
Guys, you guys are super
Maybe it was
impressive.
no,
even
my
lower
math
than
is-
that.
I don't do math for a living, folks.
Well, I do, but sometimes doing this much math in my head is tough. But I would say 10%, it would be it's 8 million. It's 8 million.
Yeah, 8 million.
I know.
Sorry, I was.
No, it's all good. Sometimes I get off the top of my head.
With a pillow, whether it's $8 million valuation or a $20 million valuation, it's way out of this world with the valuation, regardless. So,
well, I mean, with their sales being 490,000 last year,
yeah.
That is an awful big multiplier on that money.
I think Lori makes a really good point about how competitive that industry is.
Yes, but nobody does what we're doing in terms of taking body stats, sleep positions, and preferences into account. And we have a utility patent pending. We have over 1.5 million data points.
You have a utility patent pending on what?
On the way we make the pillows combined with the algorithm.
Yeah.
And we have over
Really?
1.5 million data points that no other company has in terms of like evidence on like what makes a good pillow.
We did all the
But those other companies have sales that far exceed where you are, and if they wanted to collect those data points, they could.
They could. It's out there. They could probably buy them. I mean, I'm sure there's data miners out there that have the data points. All they have to do is subscribe to their data service, and all those data points can be theirs just as easily. What it sounds like to me is going on here is the Pluto founders, while they have a great idea and they're doing really, really well, doing it themselves, getting it off the ground, they're overcomplicating a very simplistic and massive market. And by massive, I don't mean massive opportunity. I mean massively competitive market. So they're struggling. And I think they're using some sales here, or they're attempting to use sales points that aren't really valid in what they're doing.
I also think, like, look, I don't mind paying for a great product, but I talked about this in the chair video that's coming out on I think on Thursday. So if you haven't gotten subscribed yet, get subscribed, because you're not going to want to miss that chair that features Justin Bieber sitting in a chair, or a chair being smashed on the floor. Anyway, it's really tough. It's a tough sell for something that I can't try, I can't touch, I can't go to the store, right? Just like the chair. Like, it's a $700 chair. It's a $100 pillow, and I can't. Yeah, I can try it and probably send it back or whatever, and I don't know. It's tough, but I will say, if they have a great product, if it is actually as good as they're saying it is, I'm open to trying it out, because I like to change pillows almost daily. Like, I have like 3 pillows, and I switch pillows every night to every other night, just because I like to sleep in a different position than the same, with the same pillow every night. I don't know if I might be the only person in the world like that.
I got my whoopee, and that's it, man. I got my, so it's just one of those days. Where's my whoopee, man? I got to have my whoopee pillow.
Yeah, I'm on board, just not with that valuation. It's
hard work already, right? We already established the brand. We already created a product.
Guys, you haven't. So here, I'm guessing you're using machine learning because it's linear, right? 1.5 million data points is nothing. But you actually have kind of dropped the ball, and I can tell by your answers. Because the better approach is to say, based off my data points, including my orders, I can build in anticipation of what will be ordered and will they be ordered from, because you already know, based off your machine learning algorithms, how many orders are going to take place from this part of the country, that part of the country, this part of the country, that part of the country, right? I'm saying all this because I don't think you've gone through that whole process yet, right? And I don't think you're fully aware of all the things you're going to have to go through yet to get there. So for those reasons, I'm out.
Which, honestly, all those companies that they're competing with probably are doing that from the data point standpoint. And that's why they've come to this conclusion of, like, we have our soft pillow, our medium pillow, and our hard pillow. And you just pick one of those. And I mean, of course, the pillow that always comes to mind is the My Pillow. Admittedly, I have 2 of those prior to the craziness that took place in 2020 and 2021 with their founder. But and I'm not big brain enough to go and light it on fire out my backyard just to prove a point, because that would be, they're very expensive. They're like,
I don't even know what happened, so I definitely wouldn't do it. But it must have been something bad. So everybody, I stand with you in your rebellion against My Pillow, even though I don't have a clue.
A lot of people got problems. Some people love the guy, some people don't. Whatever.
I still listen to Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. So sue me.
I don't have an sound effect here for you.
Not yet.
No, but maybe we need to get one of those.
I love pillows. I'm obsessive about pillows. But
me too, man.
This word of algorithm, everybody talks about how they have an algorithm, and I'm not 100% sure that nobody else can do that. I don't think this is where I'm going to sleep comfortably some amount.
I mean, technically, an algorithm could just be a spreadsheet.
Yeah,
like literally
1 + 1 = 2 is an algorithm. Okay, guys, let's just you're just using a big word that can be defined in a number of ways.
As a puzzle solver, right? And that, like I said, that could work straight out of an Excel sheet. It doesn't have to be complicated.
Thank you very much, Daniel.
If this had been for a lower amount of capital risk, I would have probably done it just for the talent. But you guys are too small for $8 million. I'm out.
Wow.
Thank you, Kevin.
I have to tell you, when you came out here and you started talking about pillows, I was bored out of my mind. I couldn't have been less interested.
Oh,
but you
man.
sold me. And I think there's a couple of big problems. To Mark's point, your algorithm, it's not predictive. You've got to know what the potential orders are going to be before you get them. And I think you'll start.
And they might actually, so that's one of the things, like, they keep saying this and driving this home, but like, I don't recall her name, but look at her lips. I'm sure she wants to rebuttal them, or maybe even rebuttal them in the edit. The part got edited out just to tell the story here. I'm sure they're doing, if they have that many data points and they're doing that much with an algorithm to begin with, I'm sure they are trying to predict it. Now, with that said, they're working with 2 pieces, and like I said, it gets to 30. They said 35 different types of combinations or something from two sets of pieces. I mean, it probably is like a soft, medium, and hard, and then a soft, medium, and hard, and then you have 3 and 3 and 3, right? Like, is the one side. I guess that's how you get to like 35, but I don't know. Doesn't seem. It doesn't seem like
I can't imagine with the emphasis they put. And I didn't mean to cut you off there, Joe. I apologize for that.
Go ahead,
but it seems to me with the emphasis they're having on algorithms and data points, it seems like they'd have an understanding of business intelligence and business analytics, and they would bring it into play when trying to determine where their sales are going, so they can have the predictive analytics. You have to have that these days in order to be successful, especially in a manufacturing capacity. You have to be able to predict ahead of time what your customers are going to be ordering. Looking at the order history, they've had 3 years worth of data, which is plenty of data to look back and outline your predictive analytics going forward. So I have to imagine they've done it, but they just did not voice it here, or the folks at ABC thought, you know what, we're going to make them look really stupid, and we're going to put the editor right here.
That's what I honestly, that's what I think. I don't think that they are, I don't think they're that inept to know, to get this far and not know that to utilize those data points. I mean, inventory management was one of the cornerstones of what I built my stake in my business coaching in, and you got to be able to bring in all the data, and then how you manipulate the data is how is the real trick to get it to do what you want it to do, so that you can be predictive. You have to have your
turns data, and they've got turns data. They have to have it. And your turns are going to tell you exactly what's going to be selling down the road.
Yeah.
So they have to know what they're looking at.
Yeah.
Getting that once you get the volume.
Yeah.
Well, come on. Who up here knew everything about their business and didn't make those mistakes? So at the end of the day, it's not about the mistake.
I could say that about every pitch that shows up
every
here.
pitch. Every pitch. Yeah.
You're making. It's about my confidence in your ability to overcome.
And what it is he's selling himself on this pillow.
And you've sold me on that.
And let's see, so
I like it all.
20%,
25%.
Hate
the valuation.
Don't let that get in your way, Robert.
So I was being quiet with my own algorithm and saying, what number would make me feel comfortable sleeping at night?
33%. 33% for 400,000. Get them at like 1.2 million.
400,000 for 20%.
Huh? No, that's good. That's
it's aggressive, but your ask was very aggressive.
It's not terrible.
It's an amount I feel comfortable with, but I think it's one of those things. You won't need more money. You're going to need more expertise and more ways to get out there faster.
Well, hold on. They actually might need more money because, I mean, even though they're going to get their profit or their margin up by buying more in bulk, okay, they're going to make the 100% markup after the shipping, but even still, like, you're talking about like a $50 profit. You know what didn't come up in this is what their cost per acquisition
they mentioned
is.
it.
Did they mention it?
Not acquisition, not cost per acquisition, but their cost of goods. That came
No,
up.
yeah. But the cost of acquisition,
Yeah.
how much it
Yeah,
costs
right.
you to sell one pillow, right? Like
Right,
as far as
right.
what's the cost of acquiring each of those customers. And
Right.
it's a pillow, so maybe I'm buying 2 pillows. You know, me and my wife. I'm not going to buy ones for the kids.
Oh, I'm with you. Okay, yeah.
You know, so like, okay, so each customer comes up with like
Forget the
$100. Well, you know, the kids can sleep on whatever pillow falls off the bed, you know, and lands in their.
Just tuck the dog up under Sally's head. She'll be fine.
Yeah, right. Yeah, $100, you know, $50 to $100 profit is not not a lot, especially if it takes you. And I would be willing to bet that their cost of acquisition is between $15 to $30 a customer, because it's an expensive pillow. It's more than the My Pillow. It's more than a lot of those. Like I can go and get, you know, foam pillows that do the chilling and do all that stuff for like $20-$30 on Amazon, like all day. With zero shipping costs.
I mean, I usually buy about a $12 pillow from Target, and I buy one about once a year. And we call it a day. So it seems to work until it gets all lumpy on one end, and I'm like, oh, that's time for a new pillow. I can't even imagine spending $100 on a pillow.
It's an offer. You got a Shark Tank offer.
We're going to push down to 15%. Or they're going to go 8%. They're going to be like, oh, we'll give you 6%.
9%
Oh,
for 400,000.
oh, come on, man.
9.
No way.
No, I'm not going to come down that much. I mean, would I go down to 19 and a half? Some
19 and a
amount?
half.
Sure, maybe, if you could convince me. But I think it's a lot of money. It really is. And it's a lot of my time. And I do think you're one of these investments we're going to look back on and say, wow, Pluto went to the moon.
I think 19 is just a little bit too much. We've seen triple-digit growth year over year since we started, and we feel like there's not really much in our way to keep growing. We do want some expertise.
Stick to your guns,
and some
guys. Stick to your
connections.
guns. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with sticking to your
I
guns.
disagree,
Go grow.
guys.
Yeah, stick to your guns. You're going to walk out without a deal is what's going to end up happening.
Go
Help you a
grow.
lot. Stick to
Everything
your
for
guns,
me
guys.
is a matter of investment and risk. And I think at 20%, I'm deeply invested.
For
I think
400,000.
so too.
Don't let cut your nose to spite your face there, man. Like get it done. Get it done. Don't, especially if they don't have anybody else, you know, invested in the company. If it's just the two of them, you give up 10% each, you still own 40%, and you have a shark, you know, a great internet entrepreneur on board. Now, before this video ends, make sure you stick around, because we're going to go through their website and maybe I'll do a little customization and see if we can get me a pillow if they're not already sold out.
There you go.
And also make sure you smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm so we can help the YouTube algorithm know that this is a video to watch.
What do you want to do?
Let's shoot for the stars.
Thank you so much for the offer, Robert. But I think 19-20% is just a little bit too much. I think we can't really go more than 10% for $400,000.
I can't get there.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Robert.
Guys, good
Thank you
luck.
so much.
Congrats, guys, and good
Wow.
luck.
Thank you.
Well
Thank
done.
you very much, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Sad. That's
While
sad
we're
that
so
they
flattered by
couldn't
Robert's
do it.
offer, we felt we were worth way more than what he was offering, and we feel that we could still grow this company ourselves.
And they very well may.
And they probably will. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the end of the world not getting a deal with a shark. So here
No,
we go.
it's
A pillow
definitely not.
crafted
Hey.
just for you.
Hey, sharks have been wrong. We've been wrong. We've been told in the comments that we've been wrong on certain things. So, you know, it happens. I like that Pluto, how it like gets straightened
Oh,
out.
that's
That's a
fancy, man. That
fancy
is-
little trick there.
That
And
is- That
faces.
is some advanced.
We got faces. I love
Joe
seeing
loves
faces
faces.
on the website. It helps you self-identify. Apparently, they're trying to sell to the millennial demographic here, because
That's because us boomers are too old to care about a fancy pillow. We're
well,
just going to get
most-
a $12 pillow from Target and
I
call
think,
it a day.
well, either that or you're getting your My Pillow and
I
spending
still don't
$60.
know nothing about that. So don't even know what it
you're,
is.
You're lucky. You're lucky. So let's check out. They got a lot of 891 Positive
5
reviews.
stars, nice.
Pillow oh, you know what? Look at all these replies. Look at replies. Oh, they are doing it right. I absolutely the neck.
Oh, she's got a custom neck brace. That is fancy.
You probably
I slept on my pillow, and this is what I get for it. Woke up the next day, and now I'm in a neck brace for the rest of my life. Thanks, Pluto.
Okay, so you guys aren't able to hear that, but thank you for filling us in.
Yeah,
I'm so happy to hear pillow made to my specifications, but I so not like that it bounces back when you life your head. I need to make a scent with my head that stays. I'm assuming it says dent. Thank you so much for your experience. We're so sorry for how you feel. Things are feeling for you, and we'll be reaching out directly via email. Ding ding. Our goal was to definitely craft a pillow of the shape, blah, 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 and we apologize to ultimately fit. You mentioned wanting a pillow that crushes down. Although we want to avoid any flattening, we'll be in touch with next steps to see what we could do to work that would work best together. Thanks again for your
this customer here is upset and gave it 1 star because they use a quality foam that bounces back and doesn't collapse under pressure. So if you're using a foam, I don't know of any foam, especially when it's brand new, that's going to collapse unless you've got a massive head like old Larry here and never retake shape. It's going to take time for it to break down. So actually, it sounds to me like this customer is angry at the fact that they got a quality product.
Well, it's better than the review under it. I don't know yet. I tried to trailer on the pillow. Took nearly 2 weeks to arrive. It arrived nearly a week after I left home. It will be another 2 weeks before I'm back home and can sleep on it. Let's see how they respond. Well, hi, Wes. Thanks for the sharing that here. It's just like, oh, no, if it's like sarcastic. My bad. We're excited to hear how everything feels after you're back home. Let us know if there's anything we do and help you with reaching out. We're always here to help.
Who is mad that it took 2 weeks to get there? It's not Amazon Prime. It's freaking Pluto, man. They don't have Bezos out there in their warehouse filling distribution orders. 2 weeks and you're mad? You give them one? That's ridiculous.
Man, I do not like it at all. But you know what? Look, you're
what's Derek's problem here? Derek, what do you got going here, buddy?
We don't
Thanks
know.
so much for sharing.
We've reached out via email. So they are proactively trying to reach out. But these are the kinds of things that I like to see with businesses handling. So let's see, have they replied to these? They didn't reply to the 5-star reviews. At least not. Well, they have a lot of reviews like in the last week.
They do.
Yeah, they should. Here you go. Here's one. Best pillow ever. This is from April, so maybe they've been a little busy, leading up to Shark Tank.
Like selling pillows?
Hopefully. I hope so.
Yeah.
Lots and lots and lots of pillows. But yeah, so I was a little skeptical paying this much for a pillow. I'm so happy I did. I haven't had it very long, but wow, so comfortable. My neck pain and arm pain are so much better. A firm cloud. So this is awesome. So how deep are we in it? We're 27 minutes in this video. Let me see. You get 100 nights with it? 100 night risk-free trial, huh? All right, so we're going to put Super Joe Pardo. I don't know, how old am I? 30.
How old are you, Joe?
34.
I don't even know how old
I might be
you are.
30. I might be 35. I'm not sure.
God, you're just a pup.
Pup. I sure don't feel it.
Freaking 48, brother.
Oh man, sorry to hear that.
Oh, here we go. Here's
you want to wait? You want to
break it down? Let's do it.
It's like 269.
Shut up. You are not 269.
I know. I am. And if you want to send me an email, send an email to joe@superjoepardo.com. How many questions do I got to answer? What kind of my current pillow is? I think it's a foam fill pillow. Would you describe it as? I guess like a medium. No, it's more like somewhere in between. I guess that's the thing about these kinds of description things is like I feel like I'm never gonna answer it right, and then I'm gonna get the wrong pillow.
So subjective. Subjective.
What about its height? Oh, I don't know. I'd have to go measure it. We'll say it's 3 to 5 inches, but I think it's
probably 3 to 5.
Yeah. How satisfied are you with it?
This survey could go all kinds of directions.
3. My current pillow is. I've been tinkering with the amount of fill in it lately, so I don't know.
Right.
My current pillow is It's, I don't know. It would say it's almost just right. Does your house say yes? Oh, look, where the rockets taking off here. You're going to Pluto to get the pillow. What position do you tend to sleep on? Generally on my side. And what position do you find yourself when you wake up in the morning? I think on my side. I don't know. What sounds better? Plushy and melt in or supportive? So I the ideally settled and supported, but then the idea of so I don't know. I feel like I'm going to answer it wrong. What else would you like to your pillow? Nothing. Glad you're here.
You don't have enough yet.
How did you hear about us? Shark Tank. Hey, ding ding. Hey, it gets great. Good for them. Now the algorithm's doing its thing, and now they're going to try to sell me on a $95 pillow. Help us create so. I can get a king size for $115.
Heck yeah.
This is your current pillow. You're okay with it. It's like one of those Mad Libs over here on your side. Okay, I don't look like that when I'm sleeping because that's not. Well, that's not even. That's like that's stomach, right? I mean, what you would think? I would think that would be like, oh, let's put a person on their side. So and then they have the reviews at the bottom. Okay, the cover, the core. So I guess I could just check out now, and I just got to trust that they have figured it out.
They get it right.
Oh, I did it super. Is that that's my name, right? That's because my name is Super Joe Pardo.
They took your first name as your variable and plugged it in. That's hilarious.
But I just don't understand. Like, you seem to be okay. Settle on your side. Will I be able to see my side pillow once you complete the questionnaire? Your data runs the algorithm and generates. So it's not even gonna tell me what am I actually. Okay. Based on your answers, pillow with a Serta per foam. So it's some other company's core. So they're not manufacturing the core, unless they own that company too.
Which I highly doubt they do.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Apparently, it ships in 2 weeks due to high demand, which is awesome. Congratulations.
Oh, so
what?
Order it, Joe. Come on, man.
Well, I'm not going to put my credit card on this video, but I will think about it. But you know what?
Dare you? I double dog dare you.
I will seriously think about it. You know what you should think about? Smashing that like button for the YouTube algorithm so we can get this video in the hands of more super entrepreneurs like yourself. Go and get subscribed so you never miss another Biz Coach Reacts video. For Larry Roberts, I'm Super Joe Pardo. Have a great day. Take care.